Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Hammerting, and today we're gonna build a forge to get better weapons and so on. And I see here on the first glance that here is some coal and we will need it. So let's go. Fastly is here producing granite pillars which we can sell later. There aren't any at the moment, and our dwarves are mining a little bit, and we are always on the look for new and better dwarves. We can recruit one. Brave of the heart is great, gambler is bad, so bye bye. Idiot is bad. No, we only take the best ones, especially in the beginning, and we let them do their job. We will later, as soon as possible, to be honest, build homes for the dwarves. This is really important. And then we will build a small foundry. We already can start this building. Here we go. And then adjacent to it we will build a forge, but let's first see. I think we have to learn something before this. We have to learn blacksmithing, and we can already learn it, and I would say let's do it. You can go for subterranean farming first to have food for your dwarves, but I think blacksmithing is more important in the beginning, and we will first build this forge and then we have a closer look what's going on. Here's nothing to do. We can already start here going into this part of the dungeon, but not yet. First we wait for our foundry. So let's have a look if there's another dwarf. Not yet. We can give some speed. So, and there it is. Wonderful. Let's have a look for a dwarf. We really want a fifth one. And then now we can build copper ingots. And this game is designed this way that the dwarves will then mine copper. We've got a lot of copper here. This is already looking not too bad. And some more here, so everything okay. What I have to say is that there's one resource which is unlimited, and that is stone. So you can produce as much of this as you want. What is, especially in a smaller mountain, a little bit limited, ores are really rare. So let's build some copper ingots first here. We can, let's say, do 20 of them, and we again want them to stay on that level. And we already have a metallurg, but we have quickly to go to the job broker. This looks good, and here we go. Maybe we can take out all the other jobs for our Swante, so that he is only going to do blacksmithing, and I think restoration should be in, so if a dwarf is really heavily damaged they can help him, but everything else we take out. So now he should go there and make some copper ingots. We have some wood here which is really nice, and now we should be able to build a small, the name is smithy. Nice. Maybe we can already build it. Yep, we can. And then we can go for better weapons, better equipment, and so on. And our Swante is building copper ingots. Very nice. This is the most important thing, and then a little bit later we can here go for the homes, but for that we have to trade a little bit, and I'm not sure if we have already pillars. No, we don't have pillars yet. We can maybe build a second quarry to get them more quickly. I think this is a good idea, especially because dwarves are leveling up very fast when they work in the quarry. So let's build a second one, and now we will give some speed here. And then the next thing to do would be to go for farming, but this is already looking quite nice. We weren't attacked so far, and the underground farms I would always build down here. Don't know if this is clever, but maybe we will see. And what about a fifth dwarf? Taste of for beer. I like him, but I have to dismiss him. This is bad too, and this one is really bad. Okay, no luck with new dwarfs, and we can here go again for granite chunks. Only 20 this time. And then we will build 5 of this crushed granite. We will need this later for buildings, 5 of those. The same here. And 5 of those. Yeah, and every dwarf can do it now. This isn't important. And we want granite pillars. Quite a lot of them. We can sell them, and this is the way we get trade lore, which we need for the next upgrade. And the next upgrade for me would be dwarven trade relations. Subterranean farming is nice too, but trade relations is absolutely important so that they got homes. Okay, this is already built up here, so we let them do their job. Maybe we can already sell some of our granite pillars. Here's only one. We can sell these two, cause we don't need them anymore. This we will need later for cooking, and there are our granite pillars. Sell all, and bam, we got some money. The dwarves now run into the overworld and sell it, and you will see that this trade law should go up in a moment. We have to explore a little bit further, but not yet. We let it run. There is copper which is mined. Maybe they can reach this too. I don't think so, but we can try it. And now we could theoretically build things here. I normally, in a normal greater dungeon, a huge dungeon, I would build lanterns and sell them. They can be quite profitable, but in this smaller dungeon the copper is limited, so I wouldn't do this. And I would say let's first build some handles. We can build one, and then one always stays here. Then we want absolutely this here. One has to stay here, and this. And the ladle bowl we only need when we are able to cook, and the raked head we only need when we are able to farm, what is not the case at the moment. Okay, we let them do their job, and fast we changed. Yeah, we've got some pillars left over. We already have the trades law, so I would stop the game here now and learn dwarven trade relations. Yep, and now we can start building homes for them. This is absolutely important, otherwise they become unsatisfied, and this is not so nice. This makes problems, and we built 2 homes for the moment so that it goes on. And we made a lot of levels. We can go here and take all this experience gain first, I would say. Seems to make sense. Here's another experience gain, and I think there is another one. I don't know where at the moment. There was anything with movement speed. This is nice, but we would like to have some more experience gain. Can't see it at the moment. Movement speed is also very good, so we should take it. And this one is ready. And then we've got here experience, and movement speed. And the last one only gets experience. So then maybe a 5th dwarf. This one is not good. This one looks quite okay. Yeah, we can take him. And that's it. We can send away a bad one like this one here. But at the moment we can't hire more than 5 dwarfs. Yeah, everything fine. Maybe we can sell something quickly. Let's have a look. The overworld will grow bigger, but not at the moment. We can sell our granite pillars. Money looks okay. And yeah, now we can have a look here for if here was already built something. No, not really. Maybe the reason is he has first to do this 20 copper bars. We can lower this to 10 so that he goes over there and does some equipment. No, he doesn't. What's the problem with our dwarf here? Don't understand it. Swante. We can take out some things here like stonemasonry. We need a second person, but not for this. So we will see how it goes, but he should now go for this. Swante. I think Swante is making a pause, drink a beer or so. This may be the reason. Go to work, really? What's the problem? Now. And he's still going for copper ingots. Okay. But now we've got enough, and now he's going to build a straight handle, a light pickaxe head, and a sledgehammer head. Wonderful. Very nice. And now we can go for some equipment first, I would say, and then try to get some weapons. I would know when you go for a blacksmith hammer, you can here choose which hammer hand you want, and I would always do this. At the moment there is only one, of course, but later this is absolutely important to take the right one, so I would get used to it, and we will build a blacksmith hammer, and there should always be a blacksmith hammer in here so that they can grab it. And we will do a miner's pickaxe the same way, craft one, and that it stays here. So in a moment all of them should have better equipment. You can look this up at the job broker. The equipment will change in a moment. Not yet. When he's finished. This takes a moment. There's the first hammer. And somebody will take it, this new hammer. Not sure who, but it will happen. Swante is again pausing a little bit after this hard job. And I think that Holdfast took the hammer. Yeah, there it is. And it is much better than the hammer we began with. So, and the next thing to do would be going for weapons, and therefore you have to learn spear making. This is already possible, but I would say this is something for our next episode. Here we have the first home, and as you see, the dwarves have here some greed problems, and I would always take the one with a severest problems, and then give him the house or the home, and the problem should be over. So we need 3 more homes, and therefore we can go up here a little bit and then build the other ones, but this we will do in the next episode. And there's a level up. Okay, we take it, of course. Some more experience gain, always welcome. Very nice. And we see us in the next video. Bye bye.